Hello student, today we are going to see a practical on PIC control. Okay. So first I will define what is the aim of a practical. The aim of the practical is to write a C18 compiler program for interfacing of the PIC controller with LED, buzzer and relay. Okay. So and what exactly we have to do in the practical is we are going to consider two switches, switch 1 and switch 2. So whenever we are going to press a particular switch, so first switch, the LED is going to be on, the relay is going to be on and the buzzer is going to be on. And when we are going to press the second switch, the LED is going to be off, the buzzer is going to be off and the relay is going to be off. Okay, so this is the aim of a practical. Now, before starting the practical, now we'll see what are the hardware requirement of a practical. Now the hardware requirement of a practical is, that is, we need a terminal computer, then we need a PIC controller kit, then we need an IC, that is PIC microcontroller IC 18F4520. Then we need a downloader, PIC, and it's written on the downloader also. We have a downloader, PIC kit to downloader. Okay. Then we need a flat RFC cable. Then we need a 9-volt adapter. Then we need a USB connector. Okay. So these are our requirement for the practical. Now we'll start the practical. Now in this other than this hardware, we need one software. Now which software we need? We need MPLAB IDE V8.89 software. Okay. Now this is a software where we are going to write a C18 embedded programming. Okay. So a PIC controller, we are going to use C18 compiler. Okay. So we are just going to start our practical. Okay. Now how we are going to start? First you write your .c code. Now you just go to file, say new, okay, and write your code. So we'll just write down the code and save that file. So you just go and say save. Okay. Now in the save, you give a particular name. Now this program is of relay. Okay. So we have a program of relay, buzzer and LED. Now any name you can give, and specifically you have to say that we are using a C source file. Okay, so the extension is going to be C, and we are going to save. Where we are going to save, I have just made a folder in D drive, MCA220 PIC. Okay, so this is the folder where I am saving my .c file. That is relay, buzzer and LED.c file, and I would say save. Okay. Now once I have saved, I don't have to compile my .c file here. So what I have to do, to take this .c file, I have to create a project. So you just go to project, okay, select the project, okay, then it's say next. Yes, go to the then the wizard helper will help you to create a configuration of new MPLAB ID project. Say next, okay. Now what you have to do here, you have to specify the number. Now on what basis you are going to specify this number? This number and the IC which is on your kit should have the same number. Okay, somewhere there is always a variation. Okay, slight variations are always there in the number of IC. So we are using this IC PIC 18F4520. So the same IC we are having. So we'll just select this particular IC. Then we are going to say next. Okay. Now here we have to be particular, since we are using this IC, and I have already told we are using compiler. But what compiler we are using? We are using C18 compiler. So you just have to go to C18 compiler. Okay. Specifically you have to select the C18 compiler. Then say next. Now where you are going to create your project. So you just can select a drive. Okay. In the drive you can just say MCA220 code, and you can name the name of your project. So we'll just give the name of your project buzzer. Okay, it's fine. We'll just give a small name, buzzer. Okay, buzzer, and we have a relay. Okay, only two names will also be sufficient. So we'll just give a name as buzzer and relay, and we'll say save. Okay, and then we will say next, next, and finish. Okay. So now a project called buzzer relay has been created. Now before that we have created a .c file. Okay. So we have already created a .c file. So we'll just say where is that file? This one. Okay. You just say open. Okay. So we already have created this file just now. Now what you have to do, you have to go to source. Now we have not included this file buzzer relay and LED file in this buzzer relay project. So you just have to go to this file, source file, and just right click and say add a file. Okay. So where we have created, this is a file via LED, relay and buzzer. This was the name of our file. So we just say select this and open. So now this file has been selected. Okay. Now after selecting, you just go to here and say save. Now whatever file you have been included in the source file, that has been selected. Now in this project, what are the different parameters, what are the different folders we have? We have source file, which we have just recently, source file which a user has created. So we have just added a source file. Then we have all the header files. Okay. So whatever header files, by default few of the header files are already there. So which specifically header file we are included? Now in the program itself, we are using a header file called PF18F4520. So you have to select particular this header file. So this header file is included in the file object. So whatever we are running, object file will be created. The libraries, the linking of all the functions, and then your other files. Okay, so all these files will be creating your project. So once you have saved, right click and say save. The next part, you need to run this project. So you just say right click and you can say build all. Okay. Now you can see that if you have any errors, for example, we'll just create an error for here. We'll just remove the semicolon. Okay, and I will try to build it again. So I'll just build it. You can say an error has arrived. So we just double click on this, and it says it is a syntax error. So you just missed out a semicolon. Since this is a C code, we know that we need a semicolon. So you just have put in the semicolon, went to the file and said save. Okay. So once you have save this file, again you can just go here and again run the code. Okay. Build all. Okay. Now it is built successfully. What it is saying, what successfully it has built? It has built successfully what? A project T MC220, the name of the folder. In that folder, what is the name of your project? buzzerrelay.mcp. So the extension of your project is .mcp. So now you have successfully created the project. Now we'll just little bit see what is the file. In this file, we are using the different ports. So which port you are using? For LED, we already have for LED we are using port D. So in the kit, port D we will connect to the LED. Then we have port C, which we have port C. Okay. So we are using port, right now we will see LED. Then in that we have a relay and a buzzer. So the relay is connected to port C bits.rc2. The relay is connected to port C bits.rc1. Okay. So this buzzer and relay, we don't have to purposely do any connection. It is already connected in the kit itself. Okay. So in the kit, it is already connected and these two pins are connected. That's why we are configuring these two pins. Then with that, we have a switch. So switch is connected to port B bits.rb4 and switch 1 is connected to port B bits.rb6. Now again, this connection specifically we don't have to do in the kit because internally they are already connected. Okay. So what connections we need to do in the kit is, we just have to connect the LED port D. Okay. Then we are going to, we have two port, will tell you what data at that particular bit, and we have three more part. Whenever we are using any port, we have three state: tri-state, port and latch. So tri-state will tell you whether we are acting that port as an input port and output port. So we know that the buzzer and relay is going to be an output port, and the switch where we are going to give a signal by spreading. So the switch 1 and switch 2 are going to act as an input port. Okay. So based on that, we have configured them as input port and output port. Then in the beginning, we have considered that the buzzer is off, the LEDs are off, and the relay is off. Then we are given an infinity while loop. So whenever you press, okay, So in this we are saying that whenever switch 0 is pressed, means the first switch is pressed, turn on the buzzer, turn on the relay, and LED you have all FF, means you glow all the LEDs. Okay, how long? For 500 milliseconds. We have designed a delay also. Okay, and in the second switch, when you press the second switch, that time you are going to make all of them as off. Okay, now this is over. Now what is the next part? Now once you are compiling your program, so we already have compiled. So where is the output window? We'll just again compile. We just find out that, okay, this is the output window. So once we get this message, build successfully, and we know that what build is successfully, you already have to cross check buzzer relay.mc. Okay, so this program is only going to be whichever recently successfully, that program is only going to be downloaded. Now again the work of your kits coming. Okay, now we already know we have a PIC microcontroller kit in which we have a 9-volt adapter. So we'll just turn on the kit, and we have one press switch. Okay, so we just have to press it down. So when we press it down, what we are getting, that we are in the programmable mode, that is we can download our program. Okay, then you connect your USB to the USB of your CPU. So just connect your USB. Okay, then we have a downloader. Okay, so in this PIC-Kit 2, we have PIC-Kit 3, there are other downloaders only, but right now we are going to use a PIC-Kit 2. So you can see specifically it is written PIC-Kit 2 on the downloader. Okay, so you just connect this USB to your PIC-Kit 2. Okay, just hold on, I'm just doing the connection. So you can see and power on has been glow. Okay, then you just connect your PIC-Kit 2 to the kit. So you just connect it. Okay, and already we have put in the programmable mode down switch. We have turned on the terminal. We have power on the PIC-Kit 2. Now you come back to your computer. Now in the computer you specifically you have an in MP Lab ID, you have an inbuilt downloader. Okay, so what you have to do, just go programmer, you have an inbuilt program, and just say none. Okay, first anytime whenever you want to download, you will first select none and then go for download. Okay, then you just go and then select that which downloader you have right now. So in our lab we have a downloader called PIC-Kit 2. Okay, so we are going to download from PIC-Kit 2. So just select PIC-Kit 2. So you get this message that is PIC-Kit 2 is ready. So if there is any problem with the PIC-Kit 2, any connection, any USB connection, then you get a message that PIC-Kit 2 is not able to connect. But if you are connecting very clearly, so you will get this message that PIC-Kit 2 is ready. Once you get this message, you just go and say that master clear. That is, you are clearing all your data in the PIC. Okay, so whatever data you master clear, so you are just clearing and setting it in the downloading mode. Once you set in the downloading mode, you have one, and that is program the target device. Target device means your PIC controller. So you just go to the program to the target device and just click here. Okay, once you click here, you can get this message: program targeted PIC18F4520 found. Erasing the targets. First he erases the target, then programming program memory, verifying the program memory, programming configuration memory, verifying the configuration memory, and PIC-Kit 2 is ready. Now PIC-Kit 2 is ready means after download again it is ready for the next download, but right now we are going to download only one code. So once this is over, the work of the terminal is over. Now we'll come back to our PIC controller kit. You just remove this programmer, you just turn it off, remove this programmer, just purposely you remove this connections because it gets hot. Okay, and just keep it aside. Now release this button, that is, it is in the program mode. Release this button, turn on your terminal. Okay, so once you turn on, already we have seen in the code that the LEDs are connected to port B. So we just going to connect the LEDs to port B. and we have an RFC cable. So through the RFC cable we are just connecting it to the LED. Now what we have in the kit, just hold on. Yeah, what we have in the kit is, okay, it's giving FFF. Fine. Okay, fine. Now what we have in our code is, we have LEDs, we have a buzzer, then we have a buzzer. This is a buzzer, then this is a relay. Okay, so we have buzzer, relay and LED. Now in the kit you can see a keypad also, LCD also. Okay, and we have this controller. Okay, now what we are going to see, we are just going to go into the program mode. Okay, we are just going to release and just reset our Now whenever I press the switch, you can just hear it at time being, it will switch off the LED and turn on the buzzer. So you can hear the buzzer, you can hear the, and you can hear so whenever I press for a little bit long, this will switch off. So if I do this on, you can just hear the buzzer. Okay, so this is what our practical is. Okay, so you have to turn on the LED, you have to turn on the buzzer, and you have to, whenever I press, you can just hear, you can hear the relay also, you can hear the buzzer also, and you can hear the LED also. So once the buzzer is again dull, it will just be for a time being. Okay, so I'll just turn on the PC, and this is what our first practical. Okay, so thank you for listening for this video.